to comprehensive news for the deaf. I am Seyi Ogunbayo. An end to the ongoing nationwide strike by the organized labor seems closer after fruitful deliberations between the leadership of the organized labor and the federal government. Minister of Labor and Employment, Simon Lalong, and the president of TUC were optimistic that dialogue will yield positive results, with labor says it will deliberate on the issues discussed before taking the next action. The engagement took place at the office of the National Security Advisor, Nuhu Ribadu, who was in attendance. Also present was the Minister of State, Labor and Employment, Nkeruka Oyediocha, and the NLC Secretary General, Emmanuel, and other labor leaders. Senate has urged organized labor to, in national interest and respect for rule of law, call off the ongoing nationwide strike. It also resolved that the leadership of the Senate will hold an emergency meeting with labor leaders towards resolving the issues. In a unanimous motion by the Senate raised by the Senate leader Opeyemi Bamidele, the lawmakers observed that the strike, if allowed to continue, could lead to the collapse of the economy. As part of the efforts to provide solutions in resolving matters between the organized labor and the federal government, guests on Good Morning Nigeria appealed to relevant stakeholders to intervene for negotiation to proceed based on national interest. Garba Nata Allah reports. The organized labor may have suspended the indefinite strike against the brutalization of the NLC president, but the action raised public concern about leadership, qualities, and the rule of law. The concerns were raised by guests on Good Morning Nigeria. Ibrahim Bello Ganda reports. Itoku Market, in the heart of the ancient city of Abeokuta, the capital of Ogun State, is a dream destination for visitors who look forward to having the global product of Adire and Kampala fabrics, which has origin in the town. But the prospect of this cultural and traditional heritage, which has for years remained a valuable trade for the people, is now being threatened by the influx of imitation of this Nigerian product, now a source of concern to relevant stakeholders in the sector. Lekon Agbode examines efforts to salvage the traditional enterprise and report that the traders in the Itoku Market are in fear of appearance of their countenance speaks volumes pledge how the trend has been affecting them. Despite the fact that the foreign Adire products are cheaper, the traders say the imitation is not in any way comparable to local ones in terms of quality, texture, and durability. The government and other relevant stakeholders are making concerted efforts to enhance the economic growth by revitalizing the market and preserve local industries. Ogun State Governor Dapo Abiodun says the victory of the All Progressives Congress (APC) in last Saturday's governorship election in Kogi and Imo State is an affirmation of the confidence Nigerians have in the ability of the ruling APC to extricate Nigerians from the current economic woes. In a statement by the Chief Press Secretary to Ogun State Governor Lekon Adeniro, Governor Abiodun appreciated voters in Kogi and Imo states for trooping out en masse to vote for Usman Ododo in Kogi and Hope Uzodinma in Imo State, noting that the victory did not only signify the triumph of democracy, but also presents an opportunity for transformative changes. He urged the people to continue to believe in the ability of the ruling party to transform the country and deliver on its campaign manifestos. Governor Abeokuta mourns passage of former Finance Minister Dr. Sholeye. Ogun State Governor Dapo Abeokuta has described the passage of former Minister of Finance Dr. Nolapo Sholeye as a great loss to Ogun State and Nigeria at large. In a statement by the Chief Press Secretary to the Governor, Leko Adeniyi, Dr. Sholeye's immense contribution to the financial sector in Nigeria and Ogun State will forever remain green in the annals of history, noting that he played a vital role in shaping the nation's economy, implementing reforms, and foster sustainable growth. He added that the demise of Sholeye has created a vacuum that would be difficult to fill, adding that he would be remembered as a statesman and mentor and role model. Governor Dapo Abeokuta extends his condolences to the family, friends, and loved ones of the nonagenarian and pray for the repose of his soul. The deceased was a former Minister of Finance between 1984 and 1985 during the military regime of General Muhammadu Buhari, and also served as former Commissioner for Finance and Industry in Ogun State. Former Governor of Ogun State, Senator Ibekule Amosun, has mourned the demise of the former Minister of Finance, respected elder statesman and an illustrious son of Owu Kingdom, Dr. Nolapo Sholeye, who died barely 4 days after the celebration of his 98th birthday on Saturday, 11 November 2023. In a statement, the former governor described as a colossal loss the passing of Dr. Nolapo Sholeye, who belonged to the class of eminent indigenes of Ogun State, who were renowned for blazing the trail in their careers, professions, and on the sphere of human endeavors. Amosun eulogized the deceased as a foremost academician who made invaluable contributions to the education sector, where he mentored and impacted knowledge, moral, and sound discipline in the generation of students who passed through the academic tutelage as a lecturer at the University of Ibadan. He added that the late Dr. Nolapo Sholeye will be remembered for the remarkable accomplishments he recorded during his meritorious service as Commissioner for Industry in the Old Western Region, Commissioner for Industry and Finance in Ogun State, and the Minister of Finance of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, where he performed credibly well and contributed immensely to the financial re-engineering of the nation, especially during the challenging times of Naira devaluation and designed in 1984. And that concludes the comprehensive news for this week. I am Seyi Ogunbayo. Good night.